champion, easy money. Makes his first start since winning the title, and he will face former champ Ray Steele. I'm your host, Les Thatcher, and we have a great lineup today. Joining me at the desk, OVW matchmaker Jim Cornette.
Les, it's great to be back, and tonight, what an interesting show. Hayashi and Jimmy Yang are back, and Tiger Hung Low has changed their look once again to make them more marketable. Also, on Hangin with today, Commissioner Patrick Black fills us in on where the WCW invasion stands since last week. WWF dismantled the alliance. That segment has my attention, but right now, let's go to Haas to introduce the first contest.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a singles competition. Introducing first, from San Antonio, Texas, with Mike Sanders, Lance Cade! And his opponent.
Lance Cade, tough young competitor, and he's going to face certainly no slouch himself. One of the best in the WWF developmental system from Boston. Who's your daddy? Steve Bradley. Let's go to Haas for the introduction.
Hailing from the combat zone of downtown Boston, Massachusetts, who's your daddy? Steve Bradley!
Well, referee Robert Briscoe now trying to get the laundry and the linen off of Steve Bradley and get Mike Sanders organized and call for the bell. Here was a tremendous opening contest. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for inviting us into your homes on the Heartland Wrestling Association program tonight. Bradley and Cade has been, as you said, Les, a much improved competitor. Since joining with Mike Sanders, I don't think that's any testimony to the brilliance of Sanders' managerial mind. I think that's more a testament to the fact that Lance Cade had it in him all along, but he needed this kind of advantage to give him the confidence he needed to take the step to the next level.
I would agree, and right now he's facing maybe one of his toughest opponents to date, Steve Bradley, a very tough competitor. Cade with a reversal on the arm whip sets up for the backdrop. Bradley reads it, kicks him with the boot, takes him high for the backdrop.
Oh!
Great opening match here, Jim.
Tremendous elevation on the backdrop, and who's your daddy, Steve Bradley, the native of Boston combat zone, closes in, but makes a crucial mistake there. Lance Cade moved out of the way, and I'll tell you, Les, Mike Sanders has given Cade, as we said, a lot of new confidence, a lot of newfound aggression. But Bradley is not going to let Cade have this thing in a cakewalk, because Steve Bradley will cheat and lie and steal with the best of them to get ahead. He has fought all his life growing up, and he continues to fight as a member of the WWF developmental program. He wants a spot on Raw.
And right now, Lance Cade is building his chances of getting that spot on Raw as well, as he suplexes Steve Bradley and takes over on the offense. This one has been a very even match from the get-go. Both these guys pretty even in size, speed, and power.
Well, Cade backing up there. Wait a minute. He charged across the ring, and Bradley caught him flush in the jaw with that boot. Now Bradley swinging a miss. Cade, I got a Kerry Von Erich like discus punch, and just blistered Bradley down to the mat. And look at Sanders. Wait a minute. Lateral press. Count of two, and no. Sanders very full of himself there. Cade pressed the advantage. Sanders and Bradley have some bad blood. Don't invite them to the same party, Les.
Yeah, you got that one right. Look here. Bradley, the veteran of the pair, and it shows as he takes the advantage there with a quick schoolboy, but not enough, as Lance Cade nails him with that clothesline. Cade seems to be more aggressive under the guidance of Mike Sanders, Jim.
Well, you know, I think that's made a big difference in this young man's game. He had the talent all along. Wait a minute. Bradley, surprise, spinebuster, cover, only got the two. Lance Cade had the talent all along, but he's only 20 years old. He's got a long way to go to mature, and I think that Sanders gave him an excuse to find some confidence, and that's what's made the difference. Sanders didn't tell him anything he didn't know. He had it all along. He just needed to bring it out, and now that super kick. Cade put Bradley down, and Cade going to the top. Looks like he's going to go for some high-risk maneuvering, and I'll tell you, this could pay off for it. It could cost him.
And right now, he doesn't need to hesitate, but he did, and that did cost him, as you mentioned, Jim. Bradley had enough time to pull it together and get out of the way. And right now, Lance Cade is nursing a sore butt cheek.
Well, that's why they call it high risk. It could have won the match for him, or it could have been a crucial mistake, but now Bradley made one as well. Shoulder into the ring post. He moved the ring, and Cade came out of the corner with a big bulldog. Hooks the far leg, two, and no.
Bradley's still in this one and still in it strong enough to get that shoulder up before the count of three. And Lance Cade himself frustrated now because he thought he had Bradley put away, and yet Bradley still hanging tough. He's setting him up on that top rope. Let's see where he's going with this one. Loops a right hand. He throws some vicious punches, Jim.
Well, I tell you, he gets the leverage, too, because those long arms, he can really throw a right hand. Oh, wait a minute, Bradley shoved Cade back off the ropes. Now Bradley's on the top. Cade splattered on the mat. Bradley has the opportunity here. Diving headbutt, nobody home. Bradley made a mistake there, and it's come down to just who can last in this battle of high-risk maneuvers, Les.
Yes, exactly. It looks like Lance Cade to his feet first, shaking the cobwebs off. Bradley coming up a bit slower. Cade should try to take advantage here and put Bradley away if at all possible. Whoa! Too much hesitation there. Bradley gets him.
She got him. Can you believe it? Wait a minute. Lance Cade trying to get all over referee Robert Briscoe. Bradley rolls to the floor. Bradley got the surprise victory with that small package, reversing the vertical suplex attempt. Sanders is ticked.
Yes, he is. And Steve Bradley, with the edge and experience, scores the big win and saves him beating at the hands of both Cade and Sanders. And we'll be back with more exciting HWA action right after this. All right, we're back and ready for some cruiserweight action in the ring. Matt Stryker, the former cruiserweight kingpin, minus Alina Heavenly today. Let's see how he fares. Let's go to Haas for the introduction.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a singles competition. Introducing first, hailing from Cincinnati, Ohio, Matt Stryker! And his opponent.
Well, that's going to be a tremendous contest here now as we await the arrival of Evan Courageous. Of course, as you said, Stryker, the former cruiserweight champion, in the ring without Helena Heavenly. That turncoat who joined forces with Jamie Noble, Mike Sanders, and his ilk. And now we see Evan Courageous entering the Davis Arena ring. This will be Evan's first outing since he and his other buddies beat the hell out of his former partner, Shannon after they lost the championship. Evan Courageous will test himself as a single.
And now, hailing from Charlotte, North Carolina, Evan Courageous!
Well, Les, I got to ask you this. I see Courageous is, oh, wait a minute. Come on. I was about to say Evan Courageous has his chin bandaged, and you may be more up to date on the injury report than me. I don't know whether that's going to hamper him in this contest, but Matt Stryker, who is such a tremendous, fundamentally sound technical wrestler.
Exactly. No, I don't think so. A couple stitches, I think, in Courageous' chin or lip is the reason for the bandage. Though right now,
which has already fallen off after
Yes.
Stryker just dusted him on the point of that chin.
But, you know, Stryker's lost both his title a few weeks back. His girl, Helena, just a couple weeks ago. But it seems to have put more of a spark in his fight.
Well, you know, Les, as far as the loss of Helena Heavenly, I think it's not a situation where he's lost his woman, because after all, and I think I speak for all the guys out there, if your woman leaves you for somebody else, you didn't want her in the first place.
Well,
however, what she did to him on the way out, whacking him with that chair and causing the loss of the championship, I think that is what Stryker wants to get even with. He doesn't want her back. He wants to get even.
I would agree 100%. We want to mention to you fans, HWA returns to Covington, Kentucky on Friday, December the 7th at Jillian's Warehouse, featuring WWF superstar Rikishi.
Boy, Stryker just blistered Courageous, and now Courageous firing back as well. And also, we'd like to remind you that next Saturday night, December the 8th, big HWA action at the Red Barn Flea Market in Batavia. 7:30 bell time. Advance tickets at the Red Barn and the Comic Store on Beachmont Avenue.
The nice
Evan
suplex
Courageous,
by Evan.
nice one there. Lateral press to the cover.
And, of course, Courageous trying to finish Stryker off. This is his first venture in the HWA into singles competition. Of course, having teamed, as we mentioned earlier, with Shannon Moore up until they dropped the tag team belts to the Island Boys. And it was just last week on the show that basically Moore was drummed or beaten out of the core, I guess you'd say, Jim.
Well, Mike Sanders, once again, you know, a guy like that, he's always got to find a scapegoat, and it's always got, oh, wait a minute, Courageous up and down. Sanders always has to find a scapegoat, and it can be anybody but him. He's
Yes.
never involved.
There
Someone
you
else
go.
always is. And as a result, Shannon Moore's number came up, and he took a beating. And Shannon Moore obviously is going to want to get even with his former partner and his former friends and alliance members. There's a big clothesline by Stryker explosively, but couldn't make it stick.
I got a 2 count. Stryker right now on offense, and I think Evan spending more time in the tag team wars is showing up in this singles competition. He can't seem to build that head of steam to put him in offensive domination.
Well, it's a completely different animal normal singles wrestling as opposed to tag team wrestling. You can't rely on a partner. You can't double team. You have to use different ring positioning. But right now, Evan Courageous, maybe rusty as a single, but he's still a talented athlete, and he's trying everything in his power to take Matt Stryker down. Stryker has the advantage. Oh, big sidewalk slam there. Wait a minute, lateral press. Oh, there's Shannon Moore at ringside.
Yeah, Shannon Moore out talking trash, it looks like, to Evan Courageous.
Well, Shannon Moore and Evan Courageous. Now, Courageous better not take his eye off the ball here. Shannon Moore telling him he's going to get his, and Courageous says, come on, but he forgets. Courageous is in a match with Stryker, not Moore. There was a schoolboy.
Stryker not able to hold it.
Oh, man, did he just ground him?
Courageous just building ahead of steam offensively, but look at here. Moore.
Wait a minute. Hold on here. Shannon Moore just waded right into Courageous. And now Courageous and Moore swinging at each other. But the referee is calling for the bell unless you know what that decision is going to be.
Yes, it means that Evan Courageous has won the battle because Shannon Moore attacked him, which means that Stryker gets disqualified.
Yeah, Shannon Moore came in the ring and got Stryker disqualified. There's a big leg lariat. Stryker disqualified because Shannon Moore attacked Courageous. Stryker didn't ask for it, but Shannon Moore's temper got the better of him. They are fighting all the way out the door. Shannon Moore let his temper get the better of him, and as a result, he got Courageous a win there, Lash.
He certainly did over Matt Stryker by disqualification. I'm sure we haven't seen the last of Courageous and Moore, but we'll be back with more HWA action. All right, we're back, and it appears, talk about a new look. It looks like we've got
Hayashi just hit a dry will.
I think so. Buddha and Sting, are you ripping me? Let's go to Haas for the introduction.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a tag team competition. Introducing first, hailing from Seoul, Korea, Jimmy Yang! And his partner, hailing from Tokyo, Japan, Hayashi! And their opponents.
Well, Les, Tiger hung low, the very large and questionably intelligent individual has tried to make Yang and Hayashi more marketable. Well, speaking of marketing, right now the marketing man's dream, the ice cream man, Tony B, coming out, handing out several of his 32 flavors, although he has been cautioned by our accountant, Mr. Briley, not to kill the session with the spin this week. His partner, WWF Superstar, one of the finest talent in my mind in this game, Venis and Haas for the introductions.
And their opponents. First, hailing from Dayton, Ohio, the ice cream man, Tony B. And his partner from Las Vegas, Nevada, the big Valboski, Val Venis.
Well, I tell you what, Tony B couldn't find a better partner to come into tag team competition with than Val Venis. And I'm still looking at imitation Sting and does this mean they'll sell a lot of T-shirts, you think, Jim, or what?
I'm not sure. Possibly it means that they'll retire from wrestling soon. Well, Val Venis opened it up with Kaz Hayashi, and of course, as you said, Venis, one of the top talents in the game, and Ice Cream Man Tony B, very green, a lot of potential, good athlete, but he will benefit the world from having a guy like Val Venis in his corner as his partner. And to be honest, Hayashi and Yang will benefit from wrestling and probably, let's face it, being defeated by Val Venis, because when you're in a ring with a talent the likes of Val Venis, you're going to learn something.
Wonder who the
Possibly learn
PR.
to get some smear-proof makeup.
There you go. I wonder who the PR man is for these guys. I mean, it was country chic for a couple of weeks, and
Well, you know, the Japanese are good at building electronics, but they take their trends from the United States, and it looks to me like they're trying to make their wrestlers more marketable.
yes.
I bet you know, I don't know whether we'll see Tiger hung low around here or not anymore, because I think he's come up with two very questionable gimmicks for these two Japanese gentlemen, and possibly the Japanese booking office may decide that Tiger hung low needs to be a little bit lower.
Maybe that's it. You know, what amazes me, and it's beautifully done, is Val Venis, with the size he carries, is able to stick with Kaz Hayashi move for move, Jim. And I think there's where Hayashi thinking.
Oh, wait a minute. Look at that. Hayashi kicked Val into the turnbuckle, and Yang grabbed his neck and jumped off the apron, snapping it down, and now all of a sudden, in just the twinkling of an eye, they have turned the momentum here, and they are feeding all over Val Venis.
yes, a quick hot shot there. Oh, and Jimmy Yang even's got the woo down, I guess. I can't do it.
Up, reversal there. Val Venis with the power and drives him down. Val Venis going to work now on Jimmy Yang. Double leg trip there. What's he? Uh-oh, he's going for another one of those submission maneuvers. But there's Hayashi coming from behind. The referee powerless to prevent what was happening. But he is obviously the referee now putting the ice cream man out after his partner was savaged right in front of his eyes. And now the ice cream man makes the tag.
The ice cream man, Tony B, in with Jimmy Yang, shoots him in.
Whoa!
Leapfrog.
Wow!
Leg whip, pretty move. Talk about good athleticism. You're seeing it here.
Boy, what a tremendous vertical leap from the ice cream man. And folks, I'll tell you, if you're enjoying the HWA action so far tonight, remember, you folks in Dayton, the HWA returns to Dayton at the Montgomery County Fairgrounds Coliseum Wednesday night, December the 12th at 7:30 p.m. Advance tickets at Renaissance Music in Dayton and Grips and Tips in West Carrollton. What a tremendous lineup in Dayton. We'll hear more on that later in the program. But right now, the ice cream man and Yang still jockeying for position. Oh, Hayashi from behind.
Scoops him now. They're going to take him for the suplex. Drops him on the belly to back. And Tony B in trouble here. Let's see what Jimmy Yang's going to do. Thought Yang would try to pin him here, Jim, and I would have. But he's going to go for that second belly to back.
Well, now he's got him hooked up tight, but could not make it stick. Yang makes the tag to Hayashi with the ice cream man down in their corner of the ring.
Has Hayashi moving in now, doing his Buddha impression. I'm not sure exactly what I just saw there, but he ends up with a single leg out of it.
I think it was one of those crotch-locked leg strangle schoolboys from the left side.
Good call.
But now a submission maneuver here, as you see. Hayashi bending the left leg and the left arm, nearly double, putting pressure on the lower back, the shoulder, and the knee. Now makes the tag to Jimmy Yang. Looks like he's going to continue the punishment.
Yeah, Yang is working him over. We want to mention, too, following that Dayton December the 12th show, Friday, December the 14th, Clark State Community College in Springfield, Ohio, hosts HWA at their gymnasium.
And remember, folks, advance tickets at the Student Affairs office at Rhodes Hall is now Hayashi. Handspring into an elbow, right into the back of the ice cream man, Hayashi. May have come up lame there with a knee injury. These guys trying to compensate for their lack of body weight with high risk, and that will pay off. Sometimes it won't. Press slam. Oh. Big opening. The ice cream man down. Val Venis trying to fight to make the tag. But so is Hayashi. It's anybody's ball game yet.
Tony B needs to make that tag. Will he? No. Within inches. Switches in behind Kaz. Oh, pretty. Let's see if Tony can make that tag. He's fighting for it. He does.
He got it. Val Venis. He is on fire. Just turned Yang out of his boots. Clothesline Hayashi. Val Venis sends his man off. Big hip toss there. Venis in the middle of the ring with Yang and Hayashi flying in every direction. Elbow drive to the chest. Now hooks his man up. Vertical suplex. No, there's Hayashi with a kick from behind.
Man. Val driven back into the corner. Hayashi and Yang now double teaming. The referee, David Hopp, making his count. Oh, double shoulder spear by Hayashi and Yang on Tony B. And right now, Val and Tony are in trouble.
Oh, wait a minute. Now Yang doing the scorpion deathlock as Hayashi turns to Venis and Venis clotheslined him. That scorpion locked onto the ice cream man. Val Venis getting up, but he's got his eyes on Hayashi, or does he? Oh, wait a minute. A sidestep. Yang and Hayashi meeting the minds. Val Venis, sidewalk into a power bomb. Now look at this, Val Venis going for the figure four. Ice cream man's got the camel clutch.
And
it could be dueling tap outs here.
Yes, we did get it. Yes. Well, another new direction for the team of Yang and Hayashi, but I'm not sure it hasn't gotten them in the win column, Jim.
Well, it worked in rehearsal. Sometimes they just got to start from scratch.
Yeah, we got to take this one on the road before we take it to Broadway, I'm afraid. But right now, we're going to take a commercial break. We'll be back with our Hangin' With segment with Commissioner Patrick Black and Mike Sanders right after this. Welcome to another Hanging With. This week's segment, I'm joined by the leader of the WCW Invasion team, Mike Sanders, and the commissioner of the HWA, Patrick Black. As most of you know, on the WWF pay-per-view Survivor Series, there was a match between the Alliance and the WWF, the losing team to be disbanded. Of course, the WWF won. The Alliance has been disbanded. We're assuming at this level
the developmental level, that is also the case. And today we want to discuss how that sets up the wrestling scene for the next few months in the HWA. Patrick, how does the HWA stand on these WCW wrestlers?
Well, as Thatcher, the HWA Board of Directors and myself have had many meetings this week. First of all, the title situation. Jamie Noble is still the HWA Cruiserweight Champion. Easy Money, still the Heavyweight Champion, and the Island Boys are still the Tag Team Champions. But as goes for all the WCW boys, the HWA has an open door policy. And this even refers to you, Mike Sanders. All you have to do is walk in and sign your name, and you'll be part of the HWA.
First of all, Patrick Black, you keep that open door policy, but don't be surprised if it gets slammed in your damn face. You see, you're assuming that a victory on the battlefield constitutes the war being over. I don't think so. See, we still got a lot of guys that have a desire to be as successful as anybody in this business. See, we still have a team. So you're right, Easy Money does got the heavyweight belt. Jamie Noble's got the cruiserweight belt. And don't start slipping, because we will have the HWA tag belts.
Now, let me pose a question to you, Mike, that Patrick hasn't asked. Are you still going to be the technical advisor or the business advisor to the two current champions as you have been in the past, and also Lance Cade?
I think I'm still going to be the team leader. We're a team. We're not individuals here. But you still have to have the guy that makes the decisions. So, yeah, I think I'll still be the team leader. But as far as Lance Cade's going along real good. He's showing a lot of aggression. I think Lance Cade's going to be a superstar.
So you feel then that this whole WCW crew that came in here will stay intact and stay as a unit, as a team?
No, Les, not all of them. Because, see, Les, we do have some weak links. We got some guys that aren't pulling their weight. And, frankly, guys that I didn't want in the first place. But Shane told me to come down here, take the team, do the best job I could do. I did. So with that open door policy, you're right, Patrick Black. You may have some guys coming over to your side because we don't want them.
But everyone that's going to wrestle with the HWA from this day forward will be under contract to HWA. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Mike Sanders, this even goes for you. You'll have to pay attention to me because I'm the one who makes the rules here in the HWA, not you.
Well, gentlemen, let me say this in winding this segment up. Is I see, as far as the matchmakers, it certainly makes it a smorgasbord of putting wrestling talent together. There's going to be a chance now. There's not going to be faction versus faction, HWA versus WCW, but it could be former teammate against former teammate, brother against brother, friend against friend, because now it's not WCW versus HWA. It's one against everybody. If you're out for a title, you've got to go through the pecking order, right?
Bottom line, we're not very good at conforming to anybody's rules.
Well, Patrick, there you have it. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. From this day forward, it should make for a very exciting time, because when two wrestlers step in the ring starting this week, you don't know whether they'll be going at each other or be teaming with one another. It should be interesting right through the new year. That's been Hanging With for today.
All right, we're back, and joining Jimmy here and I at the desk, Mike Sanders and HWA Commissioner Patrick Black. Patrick, I know you've got some announcements for matches.
Yes, for December 12th, a Wednesday night, we return to Montgomery County Fairgrounds Coliseum. I'm glad you're up here, Mike. I am tickled pink because it has to do with your Cruiserweight Champion and your HWA Heavyweight Champion. First of all, on the HWA Heavyweight title front, we're going to make a rematch. It's going to be Easy Money taking on Dlo Brown.
Whoa, wait a minute. I don't have a problem with that, but I think in order to be fair and to make sure that Easy Money gets a fair shake in this matter, you know I've got my referee license. I think you should make me special referee.
You know what, Mike? That's a great idea.
It is?
Oh, yeah. You're going to be the referee inside the ring, but we're also going to have another special guest referee patrolling the outside. And it's going to be none other than the baddest mofo out there, Steve Bradley.
That's a bad idea.
No,
I think it's a good idea.
I agree with you, Les. That's a great idea. Now, let's get on to Jamie Noble, the HWA Cruiserweight Champion. He has now acquired the services of Helena Heavily. And watching the tape from last week, she caused Matt Stryker to lose. Yes, she did.
I think Jamie Noble beat Matt Stryker in the ring 1, 2, 3, but it's your call.
You're right, it's my call. So, on December 12th, that Wednesday night in Dayton, Ohio, it's going to be Helena Heavily teaming up with Jamie Noble. And they're going to be taking on Matt Stryker.
Whoa, that's a good idea. Helena Heavily, Jamie Noble, handicap match against Matt Stryker. I like it. Good idea.
No, Mike, that's a bad idea right there because I try to be fair here. So it's going to be Helena Heavily teaming up with Jamie Noble, and they're going to be taking on Matt Stryker and probably one of the best women wrestlers out there, Brandy Alexander.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
No, Mike, that's a great idea. And one more match, Mike. This is about the former HWA Tag Team Champions, Evan Courageous and Shannon Moore. Hell, tonight we saw Shannon Moore running on the matchup. So, December 12th, that Wednesday night, we're going to have one-on-one Evan Courageous taking on Shannon Moore.
Now that's a good idea because this is going to give you an opportunity to see what Evan Courageous is made of, and I hope that door is still open because Shannon Moore just may be coming through it.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Patrick, thank you.
Sanders and Black. I don't know if Sanders and Black or Martin and Lewis. He's trying to get away with everything in the world, but we've got some action in the ring, and Patrick Black laying some law down concerning the big Dayton event, Les.
Yes, and 3 matches made for the Dayton event. And right now, we've got the first team of this tag team action coming to the ring. Let's go to Haas for the introductions.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a tag team match. Introducing first, from Edmond, Oklahoma, Charlie Haas. And his partner, from Malibu Beach, California, the surfer, Cody Hawx. And their opponents.
You know, Les, I got to tell you, Sanders trying to get away with everything he can get away with. Always confronts Patrick Black, always has something up his sleeve, always gets shot down and never seems to learn. I don't know what Sanders' deal is other than he's an incredibly slow learner. What do we have here? Lash, Leroux, straight from Mardi Gras, the Cajun sensation, and his partner, Kwee, who seems to have a bit of an identity crisis.
And now, from Venice Beach, California, formerly known as Kwee, he is the Funkster. And his partner, the baddest mamma jamma from South Louisiana, Lash Leroux.
Kwee and Lash Leroux out against Charlie Haas, surfer Cody Hawk, and of course, Jim, after the Hangin With segment, we realized that the invasion thing is basically over, and it could be former partner against former partner, brother against brother. My God, you don't know when 2 guys step in the ring from this point forward who is going to end up being the fan favorite or who's not.
With somebody as crooked and dishonest and disreputable and disgusting as Mike Sanders, he could be even more dangerous now because he doesn't have Shane McMahon as his big brother watching over him. He doesn't have this WCW alliance to depend on, a group, a gang of thugs. He's basically got to depend on who is going to stick with him and buy his line of crap so that he can have them take him to the top. And that's Sanders' situation now. He could be even more dangerous right now. Charlie Haas opening up on Kwee, and of course, Les, wait a minute, cover there, got the leg hook, couldn't make it stick. As you know, Kwee, his real name is Alan Funk. Now he calls himself the Funkster. He seems to have a little bit of an identity crisis. He's very reminiscent of a guy that we both know and really don't care to ever see again. And yeah, he's a great athlete, but I think mentally, this guy's his dough is not all baked.
I know, you know what? I'm looking at this TV show and thinking if it were still October, we'd be at a Halloween party. We've seen Muda tonight, we've seen Sting, we've seen the Funkster. I'm expecting somebody to come out dressed as a snowman or Santa Claus or somebody before
What do you follow that with? Hopefully a wrestling match is now the guys that are going to try to provide us that wrestling match. Charlie Haas, Cody Hawk.
Both these guys, of course, are very, very familiar with tag team wrestling. Cody Hawk, multiple-time HWA Tag Team Champion with several partners. And, of course, Charlie and Russ Haas, one of the top developmental teams in the WWF chain. But, of course, Russ on the DL, while he is, Cody has filled in admirably for him. They have formed a good combination, and the one thing they have in common is that they both had partnered Lance Cade, and he turned on both of them.
Oh, wait a minute. Kwee up on the ropes. Oh, springboard into a sunset flip. But there's Lash Leroux, the Cajun sensation. The Ayatollah of Shrimp Creola went for a clothesline, and I swear he tripped over Cody Hawk's ankle and went down to the canvas. But in the process, the confusion broke up what appeared to be the winning pinning predicament by young Cody Hawk.
Yeah, Lash will not head up the Cajun ballet group at any point in time.
Twinkle toes Leroux now with a gut buster. Hooks the far leg, couldn't make it stick. Folks, we heard a lot of matches. talked about for December 12th, the next event for the HWA in Dayton at the Montgomery County Fairgrounds. We remind you quickly, next Friday night, December 7th, Pearl Harbor Day, Jillian's Warehouse in Covington. There's a lateral press cover. Once again, Cody Hawk comes out. And then next Saturday night, December 8th, the Red Barn Flea Market in Batavia. Big HWA action at 7:30, and of course, Friday, the 14th of December, Clark State Community College, the debut of Heartland Wrestling in Springfield, Ohio.
Right.
Should be tremendous events.
And on all these cards, Jim, we're going to have WWF superstar Rikishi Fatu will be along with us, facing several different opponents in different combinations. But of course, all the stars you see here will be on tap for those. And of course, the 3 big matches announced for Dayton. It is Easy Money defending the title once again against Dlo Brown. 2 referees this time. 1 Mike Sanders in the ring, Steve Bradley on the outside, and Jamie Noble and Helena Heavenly team to take on Matt Stryker, Brandy Alexander, and former partner versus partner in Shannon Moore against Evan Courageous.
Oh, right there, Kwee just nailed Charlie Haas. Referee Robert Briscoe trying to keep Charlie Haas out of the ring. Haas's inexperience and hot-headedness distracting the referee there, which was exactly what Kwee and Lash Leroux intended to happen. They made the switch without benefit of the tag and a little double team on Cody Hawk to boot.
Yes, sir. Right now, Leroux working that reverse chin lock. Hawk up to his feet, driving the elbows into the midsection, breaks free, tries with a tackle. Lash catches him and drops him across the knee with that reverse atomic drop. And he's doing his little Cajun dance. Wait a minute.
Oh, and he nails Charlie Haas off the ropes. Cody Hawk ducks. Cody Hawk trying to make the tag there, drop kick in the back. Cody Hawk down face first, and Lash Leroux brings him back. You know, he's been the Ayatollah of Shrimp Criolla. I think he was also the Super Stooge from Baton Rouge. And I'm just wondering what's going to be next. Oh, wait a minute.
Next.
Twinkle Toes Leroux strikes again, hits his own partner. Charlie Haas makes the tag, and Haas is a Haasifier.
Yes, and right now, Haas opening up on Leroux and on Alan Funk, or Kwee or the Funkster, or whatever. Anyway, Charlie Haas in the driver's seat.
Hogan never took bumps like that in his life. Charlie Haas now backs Leroux up, sends him off. Standing drop kick, beautiful in the execution. Oh, Kwee with a save in the nick of time. This thing has broken loose, and it's fast and furious. Briscoe trying to keep track. Big boot in the face. My God, it can't be. It shouldn't be, but it's going to be.
The leg drop. Yes. Cody Hawk makes the save, stands Alan Funk up, shoots the right hand, and is blocked by, wait a minute, the Funkster is hulking up.
Well, he just hulked out. Right through the ropes to the floor, and now there's Charlie Haas in the ring with Lash Leroux. Kwee and Hawk down. Hawk stepping back in. Hawk hits the ropes. Charlie Haas has it up. Shakes the Hart Foundation. That's what I haven't seen in a while. Took it out of there and got the victory.
Yes, they did. A pretty move. Teamwork, as we said. Cody Hawk filling in well for Charlie's brother Russ. They come up with a big win over Kwee and Lash Leroux. And we'll be back with 6-man tag team action right after this. All right, we're back, ready for 6-man tag action. Reno, Johnny the Bull, and a new member of their team, Russ, the Rogue Maclluah, at about 7 feet 330. Let's go to the introduction.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a 6-man tag team match. Introducing first, from Dallas, Texas, Big Russ Maclluah. And from Las Vegas, Nevada, Reno. From Brooklyn, New York, Johnny the Bull. And their opponents.
And their
Well, Les, I tell you, it's going to be a tremendous 6-man combination. And look at the secret weapon on the team of Reno and Johnny the Bull. 7 feet, about 330, Russ Maclluah, former NFL star. And the 3 men that we're about to see, Dlo Brown and the Island Boys, are going to have work cut out for them. How do you battle size with some more size? The Island Boys having it fun.
Hailing from the island of Samoa, they are the HWA Tag Team Champions, OG Ekmo and Kimo, the Island Boys.
And right now, the Falcon Ring, we've got 6-man action. All 6 of these guys throwing punches. Dlo and Johnny the Bull bail outside. Dlo drops him with a big right. Bull right back at him. But look at Chemo, the biggest of the Island Boys, going at it. Right hand for right hand with Russ McCullough.
Well, right now, the referee trying in vain to get this thing cleared up. He's getting the big man McCullough out of this. There's Chemo on the other side, but Dlo Brown and Johnny the Bull down here on the floor. Reno and OG Ekmo in the ring. We're settling down a little bit, but not much.
No, Ekmo reverses the whip, puts Reno in the corner. Reno stopped him with a whip. Ekmo with a beautiful stop there, man. And when you got a guy at 360 that moves like Ekmo, watch Eki here, going up to that second rope. Whoa! 360 right down on the rib cage of Reno.
Well, now Ekmo, they're exchanging some words as Ekmo and Johnny the Bull on the outside. There's some bad blood between these guys. Oh, wow! Boy, that's not using your head, but it's similar. Point is, he made some serious impact with the Reno's head there. Oh, now Johnny the Bull in the nick of time. And Johnny the Bull, he is strong, he is built, but he's not able to match up size-wise with these Island Boys, and that's where McCullough, the big man, comes in.
Absolutely. He looped that right over the top rope and slowed Eki down enough for Reno to get back into the game here. Reno opening up now on Big Ekmo. And, of course, the two Big Island Boys are like targets on their back since they've won those HWA tag team belts. Looping those rights in, and man, I'd be trying to get him off his feet here, Jim. I don't think I'd just be standing there trying to punch on him.
Well, you know, we never said that he was the sharpest tool in the drawer was Reno. He's strong and he's powerful, but he was trying to slug away with the guy that is bigger and stronger. They're going to have to go with finesse, which is something that Reno and Johnny the Bull are not long on. And boy, now, here comes the big man. 400-plus pounds of Chemo, and he just took the bull and made him a very docile animal.
Yes. Kick, size 14 right into the midsection, and Reno's got, Bull's got some good abs, but I'm not sure how they hold up under 425 pounds back in that kick. Look here, Reno in. Referee David Hopp having his hands full.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, for heaven's sake. Johnny the Bull went low. Johnny the Bull right to the groin on Chemo, which was probably about the only way he was going to get him down, but still. And now there's Russ McCullough, 7 feet tall, and that size 18 or 20 shoe just right in the mush of Chemo.
Fires him in, and Chemo makes the tag, so now McCullough's got to go with Dlo, but he's got to contend with speed here, Jim, because Dlo's not going to try to finesse him or outpower him.
Well, Dlo's going to feel him out a little bit, and that looks like what he's doing now, but we could have pretty well predicted that outcome. Oh, wait a minute!
Man.
Wow, football kick right to the groin.
Yes.
Turnabout's fair play. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. A taste of her own medicine. Any other cliche you might think of.
Yes.
But there's a sidewalk slam by McCullough.
Let me run out and check the marquee. I think it said wrestling.
Actually, it said we're going to go to the groin, folks.
Yes.
All right, now, Johnny the Bull getting a taste of his own medicine from Dlo Brown, who went to the eyes, and now Ekmo back in the ring. Ekmo goes to the backdrop, telegraphed it. The Bull with those flying feet.
Bull moves it well, drops Eki. Wait a minute. Look at that with one leap up and misses the leg drop as Ekmo moves out of the way. Now he's on his feet. Let's see. Oh!
Whoa!
Oh, it dropped out of midair.
He folded him up, that flying Samoan drop, and Reno made the save, and I think that the Bull probably wishes that Reno hadn't.
Whoa.
And now Reno just ducked under and nailed him, but there's Dlo Brown coming in. There's the sky high by Dlo. We've got bodies laying everywhere. McCullough, the Giant's in the ring.
Going for the choke slam.
He nailed that one, and here comes Chemo.
Chemo, suplex.
Oh!
How many guys have seen suplex Russ McCullough out of his boots?
Well, one, and he's a very large island gentleman who's the only man currently standing in the ring, and that's Chemo.
That's 5 out of 6 down, and Chemo looking for somebody to beat. He's got Russ McCullough, 2, and Bull makes the save. Chemo.
Well, now there's no men standing. Wait, Ekmo's up.
Eki's up. He nails Bull. Russ McCullough right back on Chemo. Dlo out on one side, Reno out on the other side.
Oh, wait a minute. He used that cast. He was trying to use the cast on Ekmo, and he hit the referee instead. And now Ekmo with a super kick. There's another referee, Robert Briscoe, coming in. Hold on. Wait a minute. Briscoe is trying to get Ekmo's attention. Ekmo just clotheslined the referee.
And now we've got 2 officials down, 4 or 5 wrestlers. Here comes Joe Copez, the third official.
Copez is
He's
calling
calling
for the bell.
Haas is standing with his mouth hanging open, but he finally rings it. We have to add some of the color here.
Well, I'm just trying to understand what I'm seeing here. Maclluah and Emo were going at each other. And Ekmo had leveled one referee, and the other referee got leveled by the cast on the hand of Johnny the Bull, and there's Ekmo with a baseball slide. And Johnny the Bull into the ringside fans. That'll be a lawsuit. Hope he's got a lot of money. And they're fighting everywhere.
Dlo and Reno on one side of the ring. Kimo and McCullough being parted. Bull and Ekmo out into the crowd now, coming back down to ringside. And the referees, 2 referees still down. This match is over. I'm assuming it is a no contest. It's been thrown out after 2 referees have been nailed along with 6. Jim, look, they're going back at it again. I think it's out of control. We've got to take a commercial break, and we'll be back with the heavyweight champion, Easy Money, against former title holder Ray Steele. All right, we're back and ready for the main event. Former HWA Kingpin Ray Steele in the ring. He's the challenger tonight as he meets the new champion, Easy Money.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is a non-title match. Introducing first, from Albuquerque, New Mexico, Ray Steele and his opponent.
Well, boy, Les, we've saved the best for last. What a tremendous one-on-one contest. Ray Steele, the former HWA heavyweight champion in a non-title competition against the current heavyweight kingpin, Easy Money. Let's go to Haas.
He hails from Atlantic City, New Jersey. He's the HWA heavyweight champion, Easy Money.
And I gotta say this, Les, I think that Easy Money in this match is gonna find it hard to earn his money because Ray Steele has been wanting to get even, wanting to get revenge for the loss of the title and the suffering that he's undergone at the hands of Mike Sanders and his alliance members. Easy Money, one of the card-carrying lieutenants in Sanders' organization. This thing's gonna be a Donnybrook.
Yes, it is. And of course, Steele has scored a couple tag team victories over Easy Money a few weeks back. So he felt that, coming out here in this single, he's got the psychological edge. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Wow, look at that snap neck breaker. Both these guys jockeying for position. Easy Money came out on top of that exchange, but as you said, Steele has defeated Easy Money a couple of times in the past before Easy Money was the champion, and a win here would move Ray Steele into the #1 contender spot for the heavyweight championship. Lateral press cover, but Steele kicks out.
Yes, and Easy Money, he's a showman. There's no 2 ways about it, but he is smart enough that when there's a lot of chips on the table, the game is heavy, he settles down and gets serious, like he's doing right now with Ray Steele.
Boy, he just slid into home base right on Ray Steele's nose. Lateral press, count of 2, and once again, and Easy Money has showed his serious side since winning that championship at the big Dayton event. And Easy Money, he's got a problem with Dlo Brown. We've told that story last week where Easy Money had defeated Dlo Brown in that championship match, but Dlo Brown was already injured to begin with.
Absolutely. Money right now. I don't think Steele thought Money would come out and open up as quickly as he did. I don't think he was prepared for that. And Money, thus far, has gained that big, important offensive advantage. Let's see what he can do here with Steele. He waits too long. He wanted to style a little bit up there. And Steele moved out of the way. Nobody home. And Money now may be in trouble.
And with no WCW anymore, now with the WCW invasion, a thing of the past, and Easy Money is going to be targeted by so many of his former friends and associates because as the heavyweight champion, he's got a bullseye on his chest. And right now, baseball slide through. Ray Steele trying to grab his man but missed. Easy Money snaps his neck on the top. Everybody's going to want Easy Money. Everybody's going to want that title. There's a slingshot in, goes to the clothesline for Steele. Had it scouted, had it countered, and put Easy Money down to the mat.
He telegraphed that Steele had seen it before, and he may have a leg up here. Let's see if he can keep it up. He's throwing those little jabs. Don't seem to be too effective, just enough to slow Money down. Shoots the elbow. Moving in now. Let's see if he can put Money away. His first real shot at a strong offense power slam. And about 2 3/4.
Boy, just in the nick of time, Easy Money able to escape that penny combination. But Ray Steele, a very capable, very experienced wrestler. Wait a minute. Easy Money spinning DDT. He planted Ray Steele head first. 1, 2, and no.
He did not get it. So close, but yet so far away. We're about out of air time. We're in the neighborhood of 45 seconds or so.
Well, wait a minute. Ray Steele still giving it his best. There's the steel cutter. There's the steel cutter. That's his move. 1, 2, and no! Oh, God, can you believe it? He put so many of them away with that steel cutter.
It was
he
that
was asking
close.
the referee. It was so close, he wasn't sure. Now, Easy Money goes to the eyes. Goes for a slam. Steele drops behind. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, come on. Easy Money grabbed the referee's shirt and then Mule kicked it. Ray Steele. Now he's going for that turnaround suplex right on the back of his head. 1, 2, 3.
And he got him.
Come on.
He didn't get him clean, but he got him. There you go. Easy Money is the winner. Hangs on to that title strap. It was close. Wait a minute. Money's going to make some comments here. Let's see what he's got to say.
You know what, Ray Steele? You've proved tonight you're good. There's no doubt about that, but Easy Money's simply the best.
What? Easy Money?
Hold up. Easy Money. Did I hear you say you're the best? Is your head getting bigger every day? Well, come December 12th, Dayton, Ohio. Punk, I'm going to let your eyes, your nose, and your lips all follow suit because I'm going to knock you straight out and you'll see who the best is.